Impromptu video that I'm recording on a day after work, but I was watching some of my colleagues on skincare YouTube start talking about kind of their experiences with Maskne and how to deal with their skincare in this current situation where we're all wearing masks every day. And this is something that I highly encourage that everybody do. If you go outside, be sensitive towards other people. We are in a global pandemic right now, but I also understand there is a lot of irritation when it comes to being able to wear a mask and put it on every day. And I wanted to offer my own situation onto this whole circumstance because I think I look at things in a little bit of a unique way compared to the average human being, in that I am somebody who wears glasses every single day, every waking hour. I am not somebody who wears contacts at all. I have been to many opticians who have tried their hardest to put contacts into my eyes, but apparently the strongest muscle in my body are my eyelids and refuse to stay open long enough to put little pieces of plastic into my eyes. So as such, I am left wearing glasses every single day. And if you are also somebody who wears glasses or even sunglasses when you go outside, let me know if you've had this problem where you take your mask. This is an N95 mask that has a vent, so actually you're not really supposed to use it anymore, so I don't really mind using it for this demonstration. But when I try to put it on my face, my ear real estate is already taken up by my glasses. There's not enough room, so either one of two things happens. One, my glasses fall off because they don't have enough room, or two, even worse, my mask falls off because it doesn't have enough space. This one's lucky enough to have stuff on the back to kind of keep it secure, but the average cotton mask that you're going to get somewhere is only going to have the ear holders, and that doesn't work for me. I wanted another solution. I needed a solution that was going to make sure that I could keep my nose and my mouth covered, but leave my ears open. And the first thing I immediately thought of was one of the TV shows I used to watch a lot as a kid with my mom, Survivor. And yes, if you know anything about Survivor, one of the most iconic things about the show are the buffs. I also like to call them neck gaiters, and they're really nice where I can put them right over my head. They'll sit on my neck, and I lift it up, and it's covering my nose and my mouth, but my ears are completely open and easy to be used by my glasses, exactly as I need. And is this a perfect option for keeping all the particles out of your face? Of course not. But neither are cotton masks, neither are these other things. And as long as I'm putting something over my face and kind of absorbing these droplets that are coming out of my nose and my mouth, I am doing better than nothing. And this allows me to go out when I'm wearing sunglasses as well. And the best part of it is that it works both with my normal glasses, but I also can use them with my sunglasses. And it works exactly the same in that I can cover my nose and my mouth and leave my ears open for my frames to be able to work exactly as I need to. And I'm not sure how well it's coming out in the camera, but there is a downside to all this that I did also find from using a mask, in that it's going to make your glasses fog up, but this is something that can be solved if you want to put surgical tape, micropore tape on your face that can kind of keep a seal from the top of your mask so that all the air is forced down under instead of a mixture both up and down. But all in all, this is a trade-off that I'm willing to take to make sure that I can comfortably wear a face covering outside whenever I'm going and doing any of my chores. I personally got my masks. Yes, I have more than one. I have one in this cute little lilac-y purple, and I have one in a pretty classic black. I got both of mine from Etsy, and again, it's important to recognize that Etsy is not a place that sells medical-grade equipment, but I'm not using this as medical-grade equipment. I am not someone who works in the medical industry whatsoever. This is just meant to be a piece of fabric that is going to collect all the dropules away from my nose and mouth so that there is less of a chance that I am spreading my germs out to other people. It's staying on here or on here. Both of the buffs or neck gaiters that I got actually are blends of fabric, where these are bamboo and cotton fabrics. which I really like because bamboo and cotton are natural fibers that are biodegradable and more sustainably sourced than things like the polyester ones that we typically see. And they also are much more gentle on the skin by being these natural fibers, where the friction that you're going to get by these rubbing on your skin, on your face, is going to be lower, which is also going to reduce the amount of maskne or mask acne that you're going to get and other irritation that comes from that. So as you can see, I don't have any breakouts or blemishes, spots that I'm trying to clear up from wearing a mask. And I go outside at least once a day to go get food or groceries. And I recommend these for most people as well, because even if you aren't wearing glasses for prescription reasons, well, yes, my sunglasses are prescription as well, it is highly recommended that everybody wears some type of sun protection, not only for your face in the form of sunscreen, but also for your eyes in the form of sunglasses whenever you go outside, because your eyes are also very sensitive to UV radiation. It is radiation. It's going to be things that damage all of the sensitive cells in your body that your body is comprised out of. So I suggest that you wear sunglasses anytime you go outside, and as such, your sunglasses are going to make your ear space occupied, so why not get a buff? Why not get a neck guider to go make sure that it is very comfortable to wear something alongside that? And when you're not wearing it, it just goes right on your neck, exactly as I was wearing it previously. Hi, Editing Griffin here. I did want to mention something that I forgot to mention in the video because I am dumb, but one of the reasons why I also really like using the neck guiders or the buffs over a mask is that they're super easy to clean, where with a mask you have to hand wash it, but with a neck guider you can throw it directly into your laundry, so you can wash it both with the machine and by hand and have no difference. It's super convenient. Back to the video. But I don't want to make this video just about me shilling neck guiders and buffs, even though I got mine from an independent local Etsy store, to everybody to go kind of say, oh, we should all be wearing this instead of masks. Maybe it's not the right decision for you. So I also wanted to come up with some tips that I have that have been working very well for me and making sure that I keep my skin very soothed, non-irritated, and also free of any breakouts whatsoever. The first thing I wanted to mention is making sure that you properly cleanse your skin, but use a very gentle cleanser in regards to all of that. You're recycling a lot of your own air when you wear a mask, and it's going to be hitting your own face. It's going to be very humid. And a lot of people would assume this would mean that you want to be using something that's a little bit more harsh and effective, but because of all the irritation, I still think it's very smart to use a hydrating, gentle cleanser. I'm of course still using the CeraVe one that I just reviewed not too long ago, but this can be any gentle cleanser that you like. But make sure that it's not too stripping, not too foamy, because you just want to make sure that you're removing as little barrier as you can, because your skin's hurting for it. It wants to keep as much of that as possible because you keep on rubbing at it with this fabric. Another great idea if you actually do have visible mask pimples is to use a pimple patch to actually act as the barrier in between your skin and the mask that you have, because if the mask is rubbing on the patch, it's not rubbing on your skin, and the patch is already working to heal that acne. This is the one from Purito that I recently got, which is actually really cool because instead of just being a hydrocolloid bandage, it has some of the actual chemical structure of Centella asiatica or cica in madecassoside, asiaticide, and asiatic acid to actually act as very soothing ingredients alongside the pimple healing properties. And this is actually a really good deal where you get 51 different patches in 2 different sizes for a package that really didn't cost me a lot of money. And they have the really nice little multi-layer approach so that they're not super visible, even though they will be being hid by the mask in the first place. This is just such a great idea for something that's going to be very soothing, but also protect your skin from that rubbing and irritation. So if you don't already use pimple patches, I highly recommend them, especially right now if you are having breakouts, because they're going to work double duty in making sure your skin stays very happy. I also love using kind of very soothing, healing ingredients. One of the favorite ones I'm using right now is the Isntree Aloe Soothing Gel in the fresh type. I also have the other type, so you might be able to see a comparison video in the future. But all this essentially is an aloe gel that has some other nice goodies in it. I believe there's some niacinamide and other very nice healing properties in here. But really it's the aloe, which everyone I feel like knows that aloe is a very soothing, healing ingredient. So I already put this on my face every day just as kind of that hydration step, but it will work, again, kind of double duty here, where if you put it on, it's going to help soothe that irritated skin and just really help heal everything and keep it all very nice and happy. On the same note, just making sure you moisturize very well at night. I'm currently using the Klairs Supple Preparation All Over Lotion, which is a really interesting one that it's okay. I mean, it's not the worst one I've ever used, but it's not the best one I've ever used, but it has some really great ingredients. It's completely fragrance-free. It has beta-glucan, it has ceramides, and is just, again, a very soothing, non-irritating moisturizer to make sure that it's repairing and healing the barrier without causing any further irritation going on in your skin. And of course, I have to bring out some of my acne-fighting favorites, where every single time I mention acne, I mention the Paula's Choice BHA. This is the gel. The gel is my favorite because you can use the gel as a spot treatment, where I can squeeze some of the gel directly onto my hand and be able to dot it in place on my face so that it's going to target exactly where I put it. It is not a liquid, so it will not move. It will stay exactly where it needs to go and clear out all the oils and clogginess of that pore. I do find personally BHA to be a little bit drying, so do make sure that you are using hydrating and moisturizing steps alongside a leave-on BHA, but it's going to do a lot to make sure that you are able to clear out that pimple and whatever is causing it. In the same way, I also really like using masks. I have this one, which is actually the Origins Clay Mask. It's their Clear Improvement one. It's one of the very few fragrance-free products that Origins actually has. They're really well known for having a lot of essential oils. And this is just a clay mask that's really going to help clear out all the oils from your skin without being too harsh, too stripping of a mask. It's going to be really good for just kind of getting rid of all that oil buildup you're getting from the high humidity area. And this is the ordinary AHA BHA peeling solution, which is going to work very similarly to the leave-on BHA, but in a wash-off treatment that also has AHA properties. So it's going to exfoliate both skin cells and also the oil that is underneath and give you a nice, fresh kind of place to start. And of course, that's only a selection of the products that I'm using. This is not everything, and by no means do you have to go and get these exact products. This is just what is currently in my routine. I'm constantly switching things out, and it's really important for you to find out what works best for your specific skin and your skin needs, where if you want more Centella asiatica, go get more Centella asiatica. If you want more aloe, go get even more aloe. If you want just whatever your skin needs, whatever it craves. This is just examples of what I've been doing to make sure that my skin stays pretty happy throughout all of this, where the breakouts that I've been getting are still on my forehead. So that's nowhere where my mask is getting anyway. I highly recommend you all do check out getting a neck gaiter. I think they are such amazing little pieces of cloth that are very versatile actually, where even after you're done using them as masks, a lot of people use them as hair ties. A lot of people use them as accessories. They just work as a tube of fabric that is just so ingenious and works so well. And that's all I have for this particular video, keeping it very short and sweet. So if you enjoyed it, please give me a like down over there. And if you want to see even more videos, why don't you give me a subscribe? That sounds like a fun idea. I want to subscribe to me too. I think I am. I'm not sure how that actually works. But I would love to see you all in the next videos. Please leave a comment below if you have any opinions of your own. Are you using neck gaiter? Do you have any of your other plans on how to make masks go better? And I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.